What up, guys? I know a lot of you guys are excited about the prospects and the idea of a Xiaomi Redmi pad or a Redmi tablet. I know that Frankie Tech made a video about this. Don't hate me, Frankie Tech, but it seems like the leaks and all of the information we had surrounding this Redmi pad is false. This original leak comes from a Turkish user named Bugrava blah 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 blah. I'll put his name on screen, but he's generally considered a pretty poor leaker. Now, a lot of this information that I'm getting is coming from a well-known established Xiaomi leak site in Russia. I'll put the link to that in the description down below. But he essentially goes through to just completely debunk the leaks that we have. And without boring you guys with a bunch of details, let's just go through and start with some of the leaks and some of the aspects of this that don't make sense. The first one is battery size. An 8900 milliamp hour battery. The Xiaomi Mi Pad 4 Plus, which is Xiaomi's 10-inch tablet, had a 8600 milliamp hour battery. So the fact that a Xiaomi 8-inch tablet would have a bigger battery than Xiaomi's 10-inch tablet does not make sense at all. If anything, for their 8-inch tablet, we would probably see them do a marginal increase if they're trying to up the capacity for 5G. Maybe a 7800 milliamp hour battery, maybe 8000 at the max, but at nearly 9,000 milliamp hours when the Mi Pad 4 Plus battery was 8,600 milliamp hours. This doesn't add up. The next is the CPU. Now, Xiaomi has always put the Redmi Note series of CPUs in these devices to save money, to save costs on supply chain, whatnot. So the idea of a Snapdragon 765G in a budget tablet is really, really confusing. That there's not many Xiaomi devices right now, or Redmi devices even, that use the 765G. And the fact that they'd be bringing this to their sub $300 tablet just makes no sense at all for them to do that, because it's not a CPU that they are purchasing a lot of. Whereas a Snapdragon 720G would make a lot more sense because it's going to go in a lot more models and it's a cheaper device. Also, Qualcomm has been taxing, or they've been upping the price on their 5G enabled chipsets because it's an included modem. So again, $300 tablet, more expensive CPU, do not compute. The next is the idea of a Sony 48 megapixel camera on the tablet. That means it'd be the Sony IMX568 sensor. It's the same sensor that's in the Redmi K20 Pro. It's a good sensor, but all of Xiaomi's tablets in the past have had potatoes as cameras. And then finally, and kind of the nail in the coffin for this rumor, is that there's been nothing that's been registered with the Ministry of Communications and Information in China. And we can normally look at that information and that registration with the ministry in China as these devices becoming ready for launch. And if Xiaomi was going to be unveiling this tablet on April 27th along with MIUI 12, that would only give us 3 days from today, which there hasn't been anything that's come out to confirm that this has been registered, to the launch of the tablet. Meaning we might see them register this tablet with the the Bureau or the Ministry of Communications on the 27th, and then it would take 2 to 3 weeks for it to become to pass through that. It just seems, again, highly unlikely for us to get a tablet with these specs. Some specs that I would love to see on the next Xiaomi tablet, if Xiaomi did decide to release a tablet, is a Snapdragon 720G. I would like at least 6 gigabytes of RAM, especially on tablet, because I'm oftentimes multitasking or using multiple apps at the same time. SD card for expansion, a much brighter display. I would like to have at least a 500 nit display. I would like to have at least a 7,000 milliamp hour battery. Again, this one has a 6,000 milliamp hour battery. And then on top of that, camera wise, I don't see the need necessarily for the IMX 568 when Xiaomi could give us something like the IMX 363, which was in the Poco F1. That's an older camera that still gets great results, and for a tablet, it would still make the tablet a viable option for taking photos, as the Poco F1 is still a great camera, and we could get that sensor for dirt cheap. So I think that those specs are more likely for a sub $300 tablet. Would love these rumors to be true, and if they are true, I would go out and buy it the day I could get it here in Vietnam, because my tablet is broken. This is the second screen I've had. The chassis of it has been absolutely thrashed, and on top of that, Xiaomi stopped supporting this tablet like 8 months ago with ROM updates. Officially, this only has Android 8.1, and I'm running an Android 10 or an Android 9 based skin on it, or I'm sorry, ROM on it. No, actually, I'm running Android 10 on this, and this runs okay. Overall, I'm sorry to disappoint a lot of you guys. I personally was really excited about the Redmi Pad, but it looks like we're not going to get one. Okay, till next time, it's been Mitchell coming to you guys from Hanoi. Peace.